Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful sunny start to your Wednesday here in the mountains. I'm reporting live from the Riverwalk in Edwards, and we've got Trisha in the studio today. So pour another cup of coffee and get ready to start your day with us. It's Wednesday, July 13th, and Vail Valley Live starts now.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do,
lots to see.
Every morning.
every morning.
Every morning
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson here in the studios at the Grand Hyatt Vail. We just saw Sarah out at Riverwalk right near the amphitheater, and I could hear the river rushing in the background, the Eagle River just behind her. We're going to let you know what's going on today and all throughout the week, and a few things coming up this summer. Lots of things to do this time of year in the Vail Valley, but we're going to let you know about Bravo and the Philadelphia Orchestra and some other things that you can see while you're here and listen to. We'll also let you know about the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Ken had a chance to chat with Kathy Chandler Henry, and then also what's new at Nap Harvest. We've got the weather, we've got your headlines, and so much more. So thank you for staying with us today. And hey, if you're curious, if you have some questions you want to ask us, you can do so by going to our Vail Valley Live Facebook page or also our YouTube page. If you want to chat with us, maybe let us know where you're chiming in from, where you're watching from. I know we had some chat yesterday. I know Dave asked, can we take a dog up the gondola at Beaver Creek? And yes, Dave, you can take the dog up at Beaver Creek, but not at Vail. Not at Gondola 1, not at Gandhi 19 in Vail or Line said, but you're good to go on Centennial Lift. So those were kind of the questions we got yesterday. But what else do you want to know about? You want to know about the weather. So let's give you details on the weather right now. We're going to see, well, a higher chance of rain today. Yesterday, what a gorgeous day. We had the full event at the Stars Variety Show at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater, and we had great weather for it. Didn't rain at all for us, but we have an increased chance of rain today. That monsoonal airflow is back, so we'll see about a 50% chance this afternoon. So sunny this morning, beautiful, nice, cool air. We're in the 50s right now, but we'll get into the 70s by later on today. Down Valley, a bit warmer, and Down Valley, you may escape the rain altogether. I think this is more for Vail and Up Valley. And then tonight, maybe just a scattered shower, mainly before 11 p.m. And then for Thursday, we'll see about a 70% chance of showers. So as we go towards the weekend, we just increased to 70% chance of rain on Thursday afternoon and 80% chance of rain on Friday. And then by Saturday, we kind of mix it up a little bit and we get back to about 50% chance of rain for you. So you can see it right there. Our temperatures were to be in this upper 70s for the next couple of days. And then by Saturday and Sunday, looks like we're going to have better weather, which is great news for Bravo and all the outdoor concerts that we have going on. But let's see if Sarah's ready to hop on in and let us.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevated savings.
Let's see if we can bring in Sarah. I got Meredith on the controls over here, letting us, guiding the ship.
She looks a little frozen.
Okay, she looks a little frozen right now. Riverwalk has lots of things going on right now, especially with their backyard concerts. So they have a small amphitheater, which is between the Riverwalk buildings, all the retail residential space there, and then the bike path, and then the Eagle River. It's just a beautiful venue. They started their series last week with Talking in Circles. All right, Sarah. Oh, you're right next to those beautiful new murals that just are new. Just about a month ago, they finished those.
That's right, Trisha. I'm just behind the amphitheater, so on the back of the Riverwalk in Edwards. Such a beautiful spot. As you said, you can hear the river just behind me, and it's a beautiful day here. And The Band by the River series continues. Of course, it got started with Talking in Circles last week. I had a great time chatting with them on the show. And this Friday, the 15th, we've got Sam B and Friends. So really fun way to kick off the weekend. Bring the family, meet some friends down here. You can bring a picnic, blankets, low-profile camping chairs, and set up for a great evening of music.
I know, and it's free, and it's nice because you can still go to dinner or grab something and bring it to go and sit right there, or go do that first and then go to the movie theater. There's still a lot of great movies out. Have you seen Elvis yet?
Not yet. I've heard so many great things about it, so it's definitely on the list. I'm behind on seeing my movies. I still haven't seen Top Gun, so I need to catch up. I've been enjoying all the outdoor recreation over the past few weeks, so the next rainy day, I'm going to pop into the movie and catch up.
Yeah, either a rainy day or a really hot day. That's when it's good to go into the air-conditioned movie theater. That's what we used to do when we were kids. But yeah, you know
Absolutely.
what? The Sam B, he's an awesome artist, and so he plays all throughout the Vail Valley. So that'll be cool to have them doing this free show on Friday. But also, Sarah, Gypsum Days is coming to town.
That's right. Marshall Tucker Band will kick off the music, and always great lineup down in Gypsum. Lots of fun. So really nice to see the bands that they're bringing in this year. Just an all-star lineup as usual. So like we usually talk about, Trisha, the trick is not trying to find something to do. It's trying to narrow it down and figure out how to squeeze it all into the weekend, because there's so many great options, from live music to all the farmers markets and just the ongoing events up and down the valley.
Yeah, you know what? I was doing a little research on Marshall Tucker Brand. They're celebrating 50 years right now. So, pretty amazing. The Southern rock group, you know their songs. They're going to be playing on Friday. And then on Saturday, we're going to have Michael Ray taking the stage. And I was like, "Oh, who's Michael Ray?" Cuz like I know the songs, but then I don't know who sings them. And then I put a two and two together. I'm like, "Oh, wait, I know that song." So, that the Cadillac 3 will open up for Marshall Tucker Brand, and then we're going to have Nate Barnes open up from Michael Ray, who's just been a chart topper since he really formed his band, his music in about 2010. So great shows going on. Gypsum's going to definitely be the place to be this weekend with their parade, their jalapeno eating contest, the car show, the youth talent show. They have a lot of things happening. A lot of parades this year.
Lots of parades this year, Trisha, and it's so fun to see the different floats, to see people in the different communities throughout the valley, the kids cheering them on, getting some candy thrown to them. So everybody loves a parade, and it's interesting how each town puts its own spin on it. So each one from week to week is a little bit unique from the next.
Yeah, it definitely is. But Gypsum Days, longstanding tradition. They do it right. The Lundgren Amphitheater is going to be the place to be Friday and Saturday. Get your tickets for that. I just saw a full page ad in the Vail Daily, and I'm like, yep, that's a good reminder. Because it kind of snuck up on me. All of a sudden, we had the 4th of July, and then we're already in the middle of July right now. And
I
so,
I can't
Xterra's
believe
going
summer's
on.
halfway over. That's right, Xterra is this weekend, and this year for the first time, it's the championship. So this is a long time stop on the Xterra tour. This year, the championship right here between Avon and Beaver Creek. They've got some great music too, with Trout Steak Revival performing, and these athletes are so incredible. Of course, Josiah Middaw, our local athlete, is always competing in this, and then people from all over will be in the valley this weekend, and so impressive just to see the training that goes into an event like this.
Oh yeah, and just the amount of spectators it draws, and everything, and the families that come to support their loved ones that are doing these races. Yeah, I wonder how Josiah will do and how his kids will do. His sons are into the racing as well. Sometimes they even beat their dad, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. And I think the winner from the championship, then they earn a spot for the World Championships in over in Hawaii.
Exactly. Not a bad place to make the finals over in Hawaii. So definitely fun to check out as a spectator sport. They've got events throughout the weekend, and so they just keep adding. So it's going to be even better than years past, with more things for the spectators to do. They'll have a beer garden set up, and of course the music by Trout Steak Revival. So lots of fun, even if you're not competing, just to check out everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, well, we got a lot going on, as you can see. So we're gonna take it to a break. We're gonna come back with headlines, road report, and so much more. So stay with us.
Snoop, what are we doing today?
Just living the fine life, baby.
Okay, cool. Gonna block off my calendar.
Let me hold that real quick. The best plans are no plans.
I needed to upgrade my phone anyway.
We love our new apartment. Plenty of parking, big closet.
There's too much pressure in the bathroom.
Hey, good luck with the future in-laws tonight.
Don't overthink it.
But don't underthink it.
Don't talk about your cover band.
Don't talk about your fantasy team.
Don't talk about your cats.
You're gonna do great.
At least Geico makes bundling our renters and car insurance easy.
We do save a lot of money.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Where are you going for dinner? 1987?
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
We are back. Time now to take a look at what made headlines in today's Vail Daily for Wednesday, July 13th. And on the cover, wow, what a gorgeous picture. We've got golfers putting on the green at the Sun and Alp Golf Club at Monday in Edwards. With the recent rain, the valley is popping with green colors. So take a look at that shot in today's paper. And then also on the cover, a new trail at Vail. Single track trail being built near Chair 10 at Vail Mountain will take hikers and bikers 7 miles from the valley floor to Benchmark Peak. More about this can be found on page A3. And is trouble brewing? Well, not really. Bear activity remains low this summer, but that could change quickly. I always want to remind you, keep your garbage indoors until the day of pickup, the morning of, and then bring it back in at night. Of course, bird feeders, your grills, even don't feed your pets outside either, because the bears can smell that, and that's an attractive smell to them, and they're hungry these days. But also in today's paper, Mountain Recreation is revamping its 55 and better programming. So pickleball has been one of the fastest growing sports in the mountain recreation. For those 55 and older, the district is looking to grow and improve programming for this segment through a new survey and process. So learn more about that on page A4. And then also in today's news, meet Hanging Lake's newest resident engineer. Leave it to a beaver to sniff out prime real estate at Hanging Lake. A little interesting story over there on page A18. And then also celebrating Title IX, kicking it with the boys. Tatum Coe hopped into Eagle Valley's football team in 2022. You can learn more about her on page A36. So there's a quick look at what's in today's paper. Grab your free copy in newspaper dispensers from Eastville all the way down to Dotsero, or you can always go online and find everything right at vaildaily.com. Archive stories, breaking news, all sorts of different newsletters. You can sign up for those. That'll be sent right to your email inbox. So it's a great way to stay in touch with the Vail Valley by reading the Vail Daily. Vail Daily, bringing communities together. Now for your roads, we're going to see pretty much the same thing going on with the Vail Pass with the right lane, left lane closures going on, shoulder closures. Same thing happening over in Summit County on the approaches to Eisenhower Tunnel. Keep in mind that over in Loveland Pass, they're doing some maintenance work. So what that means is a lot of the big semi trucks that usually take that route, they have to go through Eisenhower Johnson tunnels. And a lot of times, if there's hazardous materials in those trucks, they will close down the tunnels at the top of the hour to let the hazmat vehicles go through. Now, another thing that's going on today is going to affect the Glenwood Canyon. It's going to be eastbound. So if you're going to Glenwood, you're going to be okay. But for those traveling eastbound I-70 between 10 a.m. and about 4 p.m. today, they think it's going to take about 6 hours to basically the vehicle crash last Thursday. They're going to be removing that, so it's going to take some time. So eastbound traffic is going to be affected, and the detour is long. So if you have some friends coming from maybe Grand Junction, that sort of thing, maybe tell them to wait a little while. Maybe come this evening. Westbound will be fine, but eastbound will be closed. I-70 along the Glenwood Canyon area between 10 a.m. and about 4 p.m. today. cotrip.org has this information for you if you want to have it, or always download the app, have all the information right at your fingertips so you are in the know of what's going on the roads. But right now, let's see, is Sarah ready? Can we take her? All right, let's head out to Riverwalk in Edwards and talk to Sarah. All right, Sarah, what's going on down there? What a gorgeous morning. You know, it's hard to believe that we do have about a 50% chance of rain this afternoon, but you wouldn't think it waking up right now.
It is such a beautiful morning, Trisha, and so green. You know, I've been in Colorado for several years. This is the greenest mid-July I've ever seen in the mountains, thanks to all that monsoonal flow and all those rainstorms we had over the last month. And it looks like a painting behind me. I just wanted to show everyone who might be watching from outside the valley what a beautiful spot it is here at the Riverwalk in Edwards. The amphitheater just right behind me, and the beautiful rec path to get a little bike in or walk the dog. So if you haven't been over here, it's a great spot to check out music or just have a picnic any day of the week.
Oh yeah, and you know what? That rec path right behind you, you can go all the way up to Vail Pass if you want. You could go all the way over to Breckenridge from there. You know, it's pretty cool, all the extensive bike pathways that we have around here. So if you're feeling really ambitious, or get the e-bike, maybe that can help you out as well. Okay, perfect.
Exactly. It's so fun to see the e-bikes out there with the pedal assist. So maybe if you're not quite up for that climb up Vail Pass, get a little extra oomph with that e-bike. And it's really nice. People are using those to commute around the valley or just zip around to different concerts and events as well.
Oh yeah, and you know what? They have those new e-bikes that they just deployed into the communities of Avon, Eagleville, and Vail, and so that's been a great way to get back and forth. And I haven't used them yet, but I hear a lot of people have used them. That's basically a QR code, and then your first ride is free if you want to check that out. So it's kind of a cool way to get around. And you know what? If I was staying, let's say maybe in Vail Village or Beaver Creek, I think I would just rent either like a cruiser bike or an e-bike for the week instead of a car, and then have that be your mode of transportation. You know, we were at the Stars Variety Show last night. They've got all sorts of bike racks, and you know, it's very biker friendly around here. If you want to bike and just park the bike up in front of any of the restaurants, it's all ready to go for you.
It really is such an easy way to get around. A lot of the events and festivals have started to add a bike valet, so you can park your bike, lock it up, they watch it for you till you're ready to leave. Then you don't have to worry about parking and in and out with the car. So definitely a fun way, and it's just a different perspective. When you're on the rec path, you're closer to the water, you get just a different vantage point than if you're up on the highway.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? A good place to take the bike tonight? Maybe the Avon Live concert. Brothers Keeper is playing this evening. They'll have an opening band. Gates open at about 5:30, and then they go till about 8:45. So a good way, that'd be a good way to get into Avon today, because Avon, they don't have a lot of parking right around Nottingham Lake.
Exactly. I went last weekend, and it was a good crowd for, of course, the first Avon Live of the season. We had a couple rainstorms that came through, but everyone knows to bring the rain shell, you know, duck under the stage cover if you need it, and really fun to have that start off for the summer as well.
Yeah, you know what? So many more bands coming. Next week we'll have Sierra Hall. The following Wednesday will be Eminence Ensemble, Dragon Deer, Kitchen Dwellers, the John T, the Docksiders. They're closing it down with the Motet on August 31st. So pretty much almost every Wednesday between now and the end of the summer, there's going to be great bands coming. They've got opening acts for all of these. So two bands each Wednesday. So this will be great. And Brothers Keeper, of course, if you're familiar with Shakedown Bar, that whole crew, this is their house band. And then Turntable Review will be opening for them. Great band out of Minturn. So it should be awesome. And this is free.
Exactly. It's free. You can bring a picnic, or they have some great food truck options. So really fun way to get the weekend started a couple days early on Wednesday. And it's just such a nice vibe. You've got the lake right there, so the kids can go for a run, play around the lake, and just a beautiful spot. You know, we've got so many little gems in this valley, and the stage right there at Nottingham Lake is definitely on that list.
Yeah, and stand-up paddleboard rentals. They have the paddle boat rentals. All that is right around that area, and that path is nice and flat. I've seen people do the kind of those cross-country skis, but they have wheels on them. You know, those
Right.
trailers. I've seen people take those around there. Rollerblades. That's kind of a fun thing to do right there because you don't have the inclines that you're finding in other areas. Just pretty much flat all the way around.
Exactly. Some people are training for skiing year round. You see them out there getting their turns in, even though it's 80 degrees in July. So, you know, ski season is not that far away. It's hard to believe here we are in the middle of July, but the mountain will be open before we know it. So, got to get those legs in gear and get ready to make some turns in the snow.
I know. And Sarah, 2 new lifts at Vail. We're going to replace lift number 7 from a 4-seater to a 6-pack. And then we've got a brand new lift going in the back bowls in Sundown Bowl. Right next to Chair 5 is where this will start. And then it will the terminal will be right at the top of Chair 7 and Chair 3, right around Wildwood Restaurant. And that's gonna be lift number 17. So a lot of people remember 17. Now it's number 9. Now they're bringing back 17. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of all the numbers, but yeah. So new lifts to look forward to. I can't believe we're talking about winter already. Let's not talk about it. Okay, let's just
All right.
seize
Still got
the
plenty
day.
of summer to enjoy.
Okay. All right. Hey, Sarah, we're to come back. We've got more information about what's going on with Bravo, information about all the honey you can find at Nap Harvest and Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. So stay tuned.
Maui Jim sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
When it comes to footwear, I like a little extra support, so I wear Skechers Arch Fit. The arch shape insole has podiatrist certified arch support, plus they look great and they're machine washable. Kick it in Skechers Arch Fit.
This summer, enjoy the joy of America's gift to music, jazz, and its many subgenres at the 28th Annual Vail Jazz Festival. Headliner concerts are Thursday evenings at Lion's Head, and free concerts are Sunday evenings at the Solaris Plaza. For more information, go to vailjazz.org.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
All right, want to give you a look at the weather. If you're just joining us for today, we are looking at pretty nice temperatures right around the 50s right now for walking the dog, getting out there doing the hike. Beautiful, clear blue skies this morning also. Now that's going to change. We do have some clouds that'll be building this afternoon, and the National Weather Service is calling for a 50% chance of isolated showers and scattered thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs will be right around the upper 70s, low 80s, and once the cloud cover and the rain comes through, that'll probably drop temperatures for a little bit. Now tonight, some scattered thunderstorms still in the forecast, mainly before 11 p.m., and then we'll see things clear up by tomorrow morning. And then Thursday, beautiful blue skies to start out the day, but then thunderstorms likely in the afternoon with a 70% chance of showers, and then we move to an 80% chance of showers on Friday throughout the afternoon. So usually these storms, happen basically after noon, after 1 p.m. is what we're calling for the next couple of days. So we're not going to get the all-day rain. We'll have these beautiful mornings for you to enjoy, and then maybe do the later lunch, maybe go bring the kids to the library, bring them to the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. The movies are a good place to escape when the rain hits, or also just the art galleries, shopping, always something to do here in the Vail Valley, especially if you're going to be up at Beaver Creek. So let's bring in Sarah and talk about a few things going on at Beaver Creek. They have so many cute shops. A lot of times people, in the winter, they get off that bus, they go up the escalators, they go to the mountain, and then they don't realize that we have this whole plaza area right by the ice rink. And Sarah, we change out the ice rink in the summer. We roll out the turf and make it into just a summertime kind of lawn area. And you've got the lawn games out there too, right?
That's right, Tricia. This has really turned into the hub for all of the activities in Beaver Creek Village. So everything from shuffleboard to ping pong to giant Jenga. So many fun lawn games. Those are available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Just stop by the little check-in booth and ask for the games, and the staff there will get you set up. And then so many activities, 7 days a week. So everything kicks off Monday. That's yoga. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. Again, complimentary with different yoga instructors from throughout the valley. A really fun way to start your day with an energizing yoga. And then Tuesdays, it alternates from a guided meditation and light stretching to fitness with Pure Barre. So something new that was added this year. People, love to get a little fitness class first thing in the morning. And then, of course, the live music every Wednesday and Friday. That's from 4 to 6. And some great drink specials from restaurants in the village to correspond with that live music on Wednesday and Friday. And then Thursday, Move and Groove. This is a really fun one. So dance instructors will be there each Thursday, different bands. It's going to be Vail Valley Band tomorrow, and it goes back and forth between jazz, country, different types of music each week. So you can kick up your heels and learn these moves out on the rink.
Yeah, you know what? This is such a fun thing to do. And even though you're like, oh, I don't really know how to dance or I don't want to try, just get out there, participate, and it's a lot of fun, especially for, I think, the multi-generations. I think the grandparents, the parents, and the kids, a neat experience to share that all ages can do.
Absolutely, so much fun, and the instructors over there just make it lighthearted and fun. So even if you have two left feet, you're going to feel like a pro after getting out there and enjoying the music. And then, of course, as we mentioned, Xterra this weekend, and then Spinfony will be performing Saturday from 4:30 to 7:30 on the rink stage. So if you haven't seen this group, they're from the Front Range, super talented. It's 4 ladies that play string instruments, so violin, cello, and then they do basically mashups of modern music and Mozart. So you might have classical mixed in with AC/DC or Rachmaninoff mixed in with Bruno Mars. It is so fun. Everyone's on their feet. They're just spectacular to see live.
Oh, they definitely are. They're so fun. And speaking of music, Shaky Graves tonight at the Villar Performing Arts Center. They're out of Austin, Texas. I know that you're from Texas. Are you a Shaky Graves fan?
Absolutely. He is such a great performer, and the VPAC has done such a great job. They've got outstanding performers all summer long. Shaky Graves, as you said, playing tonight, and then Corinne Bailey Ray coming up soon, and then another band from Texas, Midland, will be coming through. Really fun country band based out of Dripping Springs. So once again, the VPAC has some all-star performers, and tickets are still available for most of the shows. A couple of the shows, I know America is sold out. but still tickets available for most of those. So go online and make sure you snag those tickets before it sells out.
Oh yeah, and speaking of music, the Philadelphia Orchestra is still here with Bravo. They've got big shows coming up Friday and Saturday, and then we bring in the New York Philharmonic. That'll be next week, next Wednesday, and then we have our community concerts going on at the Beaver Creek Chapel at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Little Listeners, that'll be at the Vail Public Library. That's a program for the littlest Bravo fans. And then a couple of soirees going on, tonight we'll have that. And then another show with the Philadelphia tomorrow. So Bravo has a lot of things happening. But one thing that Bravo does really well is just the educational programs. And they're going to let us know about Mahler. And Mahler was from Austria, actually. And I had a chance to talk to Henry Bowen a little bit more about this. So let's take a look at Bravo and their Naturally Mahler and how we're going to learn more about their composers. Hi, everyone. We're talking Bravo Vail Music Festival. Joining me now, we have Henry Bowen, and he's going to let us know about Naturally Mahler. And this is a new offering, and you're really utilizing our surroundings with this. Tell us about this composer.
Yeah, so Naturally Mahler is an exploration of Austrian composer Gustav Mahler's music. So, people know Mahler for these grand scale symphonies, and he, as a composer, was greatly influenced by nature. Yeah. So there's a great connection with the nature we have here and the nature that he himself was influenced by and that we hear in his music.
Well, yeah, and when you think about where he's from,
Exactly.
Austria, like a very mountainous area. They've got the ski resorts, they've got the wonderful hiking.
Completely.
Very similar to our environment.
And there's something special about hearing a Mahler symphony at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, where it's an open-air amphitheater. You hear the rushing water, you hear the breeze, you sort of hear the birds chirping, and you kind of hear the influence of that in his music as well.
Okay, so how can we experience it? What's going on?
Yeah, we've got 4 events for Naturally Mahler this year. The first is going to be a talk with the archivist of the New York Philharmonic, Gabriel Smith, and members of the New York Philharmonic. Gustav Mahler was actually music director for the New York Philharmonic from 1909 to 1911.
Oh, wow.
And so there's this great chemistry and connection that he has with the New York Philharmonic. Next, we've got that evening, Wednesday, July 20th, opening night with the New York Philharmonic. They're doing Mahler's First Symphony, which is a grand work. And later that weekend, on the 23rd, we'll have something that we're doing.
Right.
23rd first, and then 24th.
Okay, yeah.
On the 23rd, we'll have the Adventure Walks, which is a new thing we're doing this year. It is a partnership with Walking Mountain Science Center, one of our community partners. And these will be walks along the trail led by Gabriel Smith, the archivist, and also with the Westerlies, which is a brass quartet we have in residence. So
they're going to be out on the trail.
Exactly, yes.
Wow.
You'll be hearing excerpts of music and sort of getting lectures along the way, and sort of that immersive feel.
Okay.
Yeah, and then finally we'll wrap up on the 24th Sunday with Mahler's Sixth Symphony, which is his tragic symphony. Listen for a huge hammer and to be dealing the blows of fate, and it's a really dramatic thing.
Well, and how creative for Bravo Vail to be bringing this experience to the audience, really letting you get immersed into maybe what Mahler was thinking.
Completely, yeah. Like I said, it's all of those small influences that he grew from when he was writing in seclusion in Austria. He took so much influence from just what we're surrounded by in our daily lives here in Vail.
Okay. Yeah, and it must be fun as staff members to be able to present this and get the feedback from the audience as well.
Totally. It is always good to bring Mahler to Vail, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and some of these are limited capacity, especially the walk.
Yes. If you're interested in the adventure walks, make sure you get in early, because we do have limited capacity for those.
Yes, and the shows or the concerts are starting to sell out too.
They are, and they'll be just as exciting as they always are. We're so looking forward to having the New York Philharmonic here.
Okay, perfect. If you want to learn more, to get your tickets and everything, and to read about the Naturally Mahler, you can go to bravovail.org.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Visit Grand Junction.
In the future, we'll travel to incredible places with the help of magical technology. But what about today?
I can't wait for what tomorrow will bring. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the ride.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
I want to thank the Grand Hyatt Vail for housing our beautiful studios here. It's always fun to see who's going to the convention center. We've got axe throwing next door. We also have the Top Golf Swing Suites next door, which could be a good thing to do this afternoon because we are expecting showers. Yesterday, we pretty much escaped a lot of that moisture that was in the forecast, a smaller percentage yesterday. Today, we're going to see about a 50% chance of showers by this afternoon, and that'll keep things a little bit cooler as well, upper 70s for your high when those clouds come through. But this will be mostly after 1 p.m. when this rolls through, and it can be scattered in nature. So it's not going to last all afternoon, all night, but it could be coming and going. So just bring the umbrella just in case. Now, tomorrow for your Thursday, we have a 70% chance of those afternoon showers and an 80% chance on Friday. But by the weekend, we do clear out a bit. Looks like we'll be seeing mostly sunny skies, a little partly cloudy throughout the day, and just a slight chance of showers by the weekend, which is good news for all the fun things we have going on this weekend. Lots of outdoor music, concerts to enjoy, so plenty of things for you to check out. But hey, one thing I want to let you know about is a deal that we're doing with Nap Harvest. So community supported agriculture, CSA, these boxes, you can get those right at your Nap Harvest. We call it our 7-day-a-week farmers market. And then this box goes home with you. So you have all your produce for the week. You can do some creative recipes with it. But we're doing a giveaway. So check out our new Vail Valley Live Facebook page, and it'll give you all the details on this giveaway that we've got for you. And so the fresh produce is in there. Today is the last day to enter, so we just want to make sure you know about it. So do that right now. Check it out. Enter for your chance to win, because Nap Harvest has so many cool things going on right there. And they're located right in downtown Eagle Ranch, next to Color Coffee, not very far from the movie theater, right down there, downtown Eagle Ranch. Stop by, say hi, check out their honey. They have super hyper local honey, and we'll let you know a little bit more about that later on in the show. But we also have a few things going on with the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. That'll start on July 25th. We've got the 4-H kids getting all their livestock ready for the junior livestock auction. That's going to be happening. And Ken had a chance to check in with one of our county commissioners, Kathy Chandler Henry. Let's learn more.
A lot of work goes into putting on the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, and one of the people behind that, Kathy Chandler Henry, County Commissioner. Great to see you.
Great to see you today, Ken.
I see you, I think, once a year, and it's here for this special event. It is great to have this return once again. How many years has this been going on?
It's about 83 years, I think. It's a long-time event for the county.
I did not know that. 83 years, and this is a real rodeo.
This is the real deal. It's a fair and rodeo, and we've got the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, so the stock and the cowboys and cowgirls are amazing.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about that. When you come down here, there's so many people that are interested in seeing the bull riding, but there's a wide range of things, from mutton busting for the kids all the way up to barrel racing. What are some of your favorites?
Oh gosh, I love seeing the kids on the mutton busting, and then I love seeing the stock. We've got really good stock from Serbian. amazing to see how athletic those animals are.
And let's take our viewers through a week, because that's what it is, essentially, is a week-long rodeo. How does it start, how does it progress, and how does it end?
Well, it's the fair and rodeo, so it actually starts July 8th with some of the horse shows. The 4-H kids have been working all year long. They are showing their projects starting the week of the fair, which is July 25th. And the rodeo starts on July 27th. So you'll see the kids in the in-building projects, shooting sports, sewing, cooking, cake decorating. You'll see all the kids who've raised steer and sheep and pigs and poultry.
I wanted to say that because my son is bringing sheep for the first time, lambs for 4-H, and I cannot even tell you how much work he's put into it. These kids, it's not like they just kind of get these as pets and then decide to show them. They put weeks and weeks, months, sometimes over a year's worth of work into them.
It's amazing. They learn all about the livestock business. They learn about profit and loss. And the community comes out huge and supports those kids at the livestock auction on the Saturday, the last part of the fair and rodeo.
So make sure you come out and you bid on some of these animals, because a lot of the funds go towards these kids' college educations and whatnot. Well, tell us more about the fair and rodeo. I mean, it's got such a big history. What does it mean to the community here?
It is a huge event for Eagle County. It brings together from people from the east end to the west end, tourists, community members, everybody comes to see the fair and rodeo.
And as you can see, and you can hear, he's already out here working, getting everything up. The arena itself, I mean, this is a prime piece of real estate. And one thing I like to point out to people is that this isn't just like average dirt. This is special dirt, sand that they have mixed in here, specific for rodeo.
This is award-winning dirt. Eagle County has won some awards for the dirt in the arena, and it keeps the animals safe. It keeps the competitors safe because they are operating at such a high level. And the benefit of that is that all the local folks get to use the arena the rest of the year, ride their horses, and take advantage of the great facility.
And that's one thing that I became aware of, especially with my kids doing 4-H, is that you do enable people to come down to ride if they have their horses, also to keep some of the livestock here. I mean, this really is a great community resource right off the highway.
Right. You don't have to live on a farm or ranch to participate. You can use the barns here. There's a barn in gypsum, so you can participate. Lots of in-building projects too. The 4-H leaders are amazing. They give their time to help the kids learn not only about their project, but about leadership skills, about service to the community. It serves them in good stead as they get older.
And I can tell you personally, these are some healthy animals. These aren't, full of toxins and, different things that you don't want to consume. And a lot of these animals, that is one thing that kids are learning about, is not only to raise them, but what it means to kind of have sustainable ranching. And, a lot of these animals do go off and become a dinner, and so that is part of it.
I had a young 4-H kid tell me once that it's really interesting to see how animals turn into meat.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think it's such a valuable lesson. Good on you guys for doing this. If people want to get tickets and they want to get prepared for this, how do they do it?
Well, get tickets right away, because last year we sold out. We had somebody who drove 20 hours to get here, and we had no seats left. So go online, Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, at the Eagle County website. Get your tickets. Plan to come. The county is a huge supporter of the 4-H program and the Fair and Rodeo, so we're excited to see everyone this year.
Well, as a parent that has a son, 2 sons that are in 4-H, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have you out there. We'll see you out there at the rodeo.
Thank you. See you at the rodeo.
Awesome. Well, back to you guys in the studio. Make sure that you make your way down here to the fairgrounds for the 83rd annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
That's right. Since 1939. That's how long this rodeo has been going on. So get your tickets. They have different nights and different theme nights. Little Buckaroo Night, Tough Enough to Wear Pink, and that's a benefit for the Shaw Regional Cancer Center in Edwards. So they do a lot of fun things with this, and make sure you allow plenty of time to, go to the carnival first. All the fair rides will be there, and, the funnel cakes and the different food you would expect to find at the fair. That'll be there. And then walk through the 4-H exhibit. Bring your kids through that. Check out the sheep, the goats, the bunnies, the pigs, everything. And then there's a lot of restaurants that'll actually go to the junior livestock auction and buy some of the livestock for their menus. And then they'll say like, oh, this was from such and such ranch down in Eagles. So it's a great tradition here in Eagle County. And if you can't wait for that rodeo, we do have weekly rodeos on Friday nights. We've got the Friday night Cowboys Forever Foundation with their rodeo 7:30 on Fridays at that very venue. So they're using that award-winning dirt and everything. So that's your weekly rodeo fix if you can't wait till July 25th. But we'll be back. When we come back, we're going to let you know about what's going on with the weather today. Also, we'll talk about a pollinator event happening with Nap Harvest. And Elon Gould is here. So if you want to see him, he's from Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's going to be at the Airbell tonight doing a little bit of comedy. So we'll let you know all about that when we come back.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Visit Grand Junction.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
We are back. Want to let you know what's happening with the weather. Gorgeous morning already. We're seeing highs in the lows in the 50s as we wake up, get out, start our day. As the sun gets a little bit higher in the sky, we'll approach the upper 70s, even 80s down valley. When the cloud cover comes through, it'll cool things off a little bit. And according to the National Weather Service, we will see a 50% chance of precipitation. Probably some isolated scattered thunderstorms throughout the afternoon, mainly after 1 p.m. And that'll continue into the evening and then clear up by tomorrow morning. And then for your Thursday, another gorgeous morning, and then a 70% chance of isolated afternoon thunderstorms according to the National Weather Service. But by Saturday and Sunday, we will start to dry out and see some great weather. 80s for the weekend, hardly a chance of rain, so it's going to be perfect for gypsum days going on. We have Xterra happening as well. That'll start in Avon and then make its way up to Beaver Creek. It's going to be a swim, a bike, and a run, so it's the championships as well. And they've got a great concert that they're going to be bringing in, Trout Steak Revival, on Saturday night. But let's take it out to Sarah and see where she is right now. She's been hanging around Riverwalk. And Sarah, the Xterra Championships, this is such a long-standing tradition, a great partnership with Avon and Beaver Creek, and it brings people in from all over. Even if they've never skied or anything, they're coming to the ski area for this event.
That's right, Tricia. People from all over competing. As you mentioned earlier in the show, this is a qualifier event for the big international competition in Hawaii. So really fun to host these elite athletes and their spectators, their families and friends that are traveling with them to cheer them on in this really tough competition. This is going to be a lot of fun. The Xterra team has added more programming this year. So as you mentioned, the Trout Steak Revival concert, they'll have some kids activities, they'll have the beer garden. So truly a full weekend on slate for Xterra. And then I also want to mention for local athletes that might not be quite at that level, we've got the Dynafit series in Vail. So that's going to be on Saturday morning with a 5K and 10K on Vail Mountain. So that should be a beautiful race course. And then, of course, also with the Vail Rec District, the Beaver Creek mountain bike blast. So that's going to be on Wednesday the 20th. That's always a really fun midsummer event as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. They do all sorts of great races. And you don't have to be a pro to do a lot of these, and they have shorter distances with a lot of these races as well. So if you're just kind of getting into, especially trail running, that's pretty intimidating to be like, oh, I'm running straight up a mountain. Not quite. We've got different ways to kind of get into it and work your way into it. And it's just fun. It's a nice community to be part of. So lots of great things to do. Hey, one of the fun things to do tonight. So Elon Gold is going to be live in Vail. So he's from Curb Your Enthusiasm, comedian. He's been in a lot of other shows as well. So he's going to be at the Airbell tonight, and that's going to be tonight at 7 p.m. General admission just $25, or you can get the VIP for 100. But should be really fun if you want to check that out this evening. Sarah, last night we were at the Stars Variety Show. That was the big benefit for Youth Power 365, and our very own Emma Sorovich sang an original. She played the piano, sang a great tune, and then we had Cameron Morgan, who's usually our weekend host. He was emceeing the event, so it was just a nice little display of talent here in the Vail Valley, all to raise money for Youth Power 365.
That's such a great organization, and I love how they source local talent. They had the open call for auditions a couple months ago, and then they put their program together and curate it based on locals and it just shows how much talent we have here in the Valley, and people that it's maybe not their day job, but they've got, this incredible voice like Emma, or some performance background like Cameron. So it's so fun to showcase all these locals and see what they do on the side, not necessarily their 9-to-5 job, but so much talent and a great organization to support.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the Vail Valley Foundation, that's the parent organization of Youth Power 365, and they of course bring us the World Cup races up at Beaver Creek, the Hot Summer Nights Tuesday night concert series, show downtown tomorrow night. We'll have that over in Eagle. So they bring us so much entertainment. So it's great to see the crowd come out, and everyone was raising their paddle to help raise money for Youth Power 365. So just a really fun event was going on. But hey, another event coming up. It's a pollinator event. Have you heard of this, Sarah? This is going to be at Nap Harvest.
I have. Nap Harvest does such a great job. Obviously, they've got great products, the CSA boxes for community-supported agriculture, where you get different produce each week that supports literally a local farmer, so the carbon footprint's very small. But it's so important to realize how crucial these pollinators are, not just for our gardens, but for agriculture. So when I was talking to Carrie a couple months ago, she was teaching me about how to plant a pollinator-friendly garden to attract all these great butterflies and bees, and it's really critical to the environment.
Yeah, it definitely is. Well, let's find out more about what Carrie Hogan is doing with the pollinator events and everything going on with Nap Harvest. Here's more.
Hi, I'm Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest, and I want to welcome you to our pollinator event. We at Nap Harvest and Nap's Nectar, we celebrate pollinator events 365 days out of the year. We appreciate our bees and all of our pollinators, whether they're the honeybees or the native bees. We have a beautiful art show all month long from Angers. Its inspiration is meadows and bees, and they're beautiful. All the proceeds will go to buying more land for the bees to help support them. So please come in and see that. Other ways to support our pollinators is with Knapp Garden Center. So we have a beautiful garden center over in Eagle behind City Market on Rural Road, and we have pollinator plants and perennials. So these perennials that we're showing you here are wonderful for the bees. The bees love these purple colors. Plants happen to be drought tolerant, so that's very helpful in our climate. We also have discounts for the perennials at Knapp Garden Center. We believe very strongly in compost tea. This helps dirt become soil. Dirt does nobody any good at all. What we need is soil. So that brings back all the good micronutrients, all of the great microbes, everything that we need to make a healthy soil. So we encourage you to come to Knapp Garden Center, come check out how you can help the bees. We have seed bombs, all sorts of things that you can do to help. We've got information about dandelions, how good they are for you, as well as they're the first food for the bees. Please don't use Roundup, that's poison. That poisons the bees, our children, the pets, and ourselves. Please come see us this month. We have all sorts of wonderful things, and our beautiful honeys from Nap's Nectar are inside at Nap Harvest.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
The 82nd Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 25th through the 30th. Enjoy thrilling carnival rides daily, along with great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. And of course, nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with Colorado's own Triple Nickel. Tickets will sell out fast. Get yours online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Well, we're ready to wrap up the show. Let's bring in Sarah, who's been hanging out in Riverwalk all this morning. And Sarah, so many things going on. We haven't even mentioned Vail Jazz tonight at Remedy. They've got some free live music going from 8 to 10. And then we also have Shaky Graves tonight at the Villar. Tickets are still available. But then we roll into farmers market season. So we've got things happening Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays now.
That's right, Trisha. I went down to check out the Eagle Farmers Market last Friday and was really impressed. They have a great selection, everything from European cheeses to meats to, of course, the big produce stands with all the best local fruits and vegetables. And it's right there in Town Park, so nice, easy, central location. And it starts at 9:30, so it runs all day Friday, so you can pick up everything you need to make a good batch of salad or just have those fresh veggies in the fridge. Nothing is quite as good as those local veggies. And then of course Saturday we roll into the market in Minturn, which has been around for such a long time. It was actually the original market here in the valley. And then Sunday, of course, the big farmers market and art show in Vail with, I think it's 140 different vendors this year. So they do a great job curating that one.
Yeah, you know what? They had quite a few vendors added. I think about 20 were added this year. So new things to explore. I like just going there for lunch, or they have really good lemonade, or, different sweet treats along the way. Sometimes there's homemade ice cream. I know Left Bank was doing that for a number of years with their lobster rolls. So people have their favorites. They want to head out. And then, they're doing the farm to table dinners. They did one last week. It was sold out, but they basically line International Bridge with all these tables. You're at big community style tables. So the next one will probably be next month. They do pretty much once a month. And when they do those, get signed up for it, because they do sell out. But it is really interesting to see how they'll take that fresh produce and, when the peaches are in, how they incorporate that in the dishes, or whatever else is in season right now.
Exactly. It's so great to meet those farmers too, from just over in Hotchkiss or Paonia over on the western slope, not too far away. And there's such great farming and agriculture history over there, while we have more of a ranching history here. So it's always great to meet those farmers and see what our chefs do to make those into just fantastic summer meals. And produce that you're not going to get in another 2 or 3 weeks. So it might be peaches this week, plums the next. And so it's fun to see that variety as the season shifts.
Yeah, there definitely is. All right, well, I can hear the birds chirping. Things are happening around you right now. But thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to kick off the show bright and early at 7:30 a.m. See you then.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do, lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning. At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live. It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.